Good morning, Taurus. How are you doing today? I had a really big urge today to give you a reading just to check in on your energy and see where we are currently as we're all making our way up into the 4D and finally perhaps going into the 5D. A lot of us are doing this pretty quickly, Taurus, so I wanted to give a message, so here we go. Calling in spirit. It feels like your heart's been awakened to something, Taurus. As if we've been sheltering ourselves from a really turbulent wind. It's almost like you feel as though life has been trying very hard to extinguish you. But on the contrary, it's almost like all our hardships that we're going through, all the hardships that we have gone through, Taurus, this is only to make us shine all the brighter. There's no more flickering anymore. There's no more smoke to our flame. It feels like our purpose is really being understood, but it's not in a way that's so concrete or tangible. It's almost like through a dance, we can become still. Through fire, and by being fire, we will not burn. Wow. Okay. This is what I'm feeling for you right now, Taurus. So why don't we clarify, starting off with the Luna Somnia deck. What is in Taurus's current energy, spirit? Thank you. What is in Taurus's current energy? Expansion. Expansion and learning how to go past previous blocks. Peeling off layers of skin when it comes to the shedding of who we once were and moving into who we are now. We can decide it. Spirit wants you to know we decide our fate. We decide who we are, Taurus. And who are we? The Hierophant. We're teachers. You are a teacher, Taurus. Great teachers in this life. And at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor, Aries energy. Okay. You're really working towards stability, Taurus. And it's in a way that you understand the tangible already. You know what you have to do, but you're in a state where you need to teach yourself where we're going in terms of this energy. How are we learning? Is it the same feeling as when we used to go to school, or maybe you're in school now, but the same feeling of taking courses, the schedule, the waking up early and having to go to the coffee shop, and then at the coffee shop, that's where I do my stuff. I do my scheduling and, all the coordination for the day. How are you going about this new path of learning? Because you already are on that new path, Taurus. And I think you already know that. There are some blockages here, and I do want to clarify the Eight of Wands for you with the Hierophant. Working on something new within yourself. I have the feeling, Taurus, that we are shedding our previous self, but our body is catching up. Does that make sense to you? Our nervous system isn't quite there yet. King of Wands. Fire energy, passion, action, a passion towards learning, a passion towards bettering ourselves, looking for signs, yet still feeling nervous and a little unhinged that our past or our negative demons from the past are still looking at us, are still watching us, or still have an active part in our lives. No, Taurus. What does Spirit want Taurus to know in terms of negative energies attached to Taurus? Thank you, guides. If you're new to my channel, my name is Akihiko. You can call me Aki. Welcome to Wayfinder Tarot. What does Taurus need to hear? Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Feeling like we don't have access, yet the key is right there. Feeling like in order to be the Emperor, in order to have that push action energy where we're acting upon what we've been creating, it's just at the end of the day finding that balance. But anyone can tell you that. I think a part of you needs to overcome a certain heartbreak from your past, Taurus. And this can be something to do with past relationships, PTSD, anxiety, depression. Are we working on all these things? Because these come with us into the 5D. And a lot of people don't realize, and maybe they do, but to get to the 5D from the 3D Taurus, we have to push through the 4D, which is literally where all the negativity lives. And I don't say that to scare you. I'm just saying that within the astral, that is where we have to go through in order to reach the 5D, where everything works out for us, where everything is divine. Love guides us. Fear is not part of the conversation anymore, but it's instead a distant friend who we remember, who pushed us through that keyhole, who pushed us, because fear can push us to long. What is longing? Fear of loss. You're longing for something more. And the universe hears you. The universe and your guides want you to know how strong you are, Taurus. King of Wands is somebody who doesn't take shit from anyone else. They are action oriented. Look, he has his crown on his wand. His wand is his action in which he follows. The line doesn't bother him. And look where he's focusing. He's focusing forward. He's not looking at the past. So Spirit wants you to know that, Taurus. Focus forward. Don't worry about what's going on in the behind the scenes. Your nervous system will catch up with you, but you also have to have different ways of finding, how can we communicate better with our body? We can start with addictions, bad habits, food, all that kind of stuff, exercise, stretching in the morning, small things like that. Are you starting that right now? During this reading, Taurus, you could be doing some stretches. Okay. What else? What else does Spirit have for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know right now? Thank you. Page of Cups. New ideas. New ideas, but also new ideas in how we can learn to better understand ourselves, bring ourselves back to, our childlike selves, where we learn ourselves again, where we learn how we imagine, where we learn where our heart lies, what we really like. What's coming to me, Taurus, is like the yearbooks, in like high school, where you have to do like a little summary of, I guess, entirely who you are at the end of your graduation. And with your dopey picture, there's a little thing under it that says like, loves to, be in charge of political discussion, like can't wait to be president, like that kind of thing. What did you put down? I'm curious. Put it down in the comments if you're listening. I want to know, because it's interesting to me. Spirit really wants you to go back to your heart. Like, what are your desires in life, and what does make you passionate? Because if we find that passion, we will connect a lot of dots. We're not going to feel so up in the air, so foggy. It's really for ourselves. It's not a waiting thing. It's more, this is for ourselves because it is ourselves, Taurus. Does that make sense to you? Oh. I do sense a lot of blockage in your energy. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. These things take time, Taurus. So don't feel bad. I know what it feels like to wade through heavy energy. I've waded through heavy energy my entire life. And you know what? It's only made me stronger. Ace of Cups. Just like what I was saying, Taurus. Where does your heart lie? Where are you taking action? The universe is telling you, you have all the power. Just slowly, in your own pace, in your own way, increment towards what you love best. even if it's hobbies, if it's something new. Spring is here. It's birthday season. And by the way, Taurus, if it is your birthday, happy birthday. 10:10 on the clock when I said that. Coming to new in the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Realizing new epiphanies about yourself, coming back to yourself, trusting the universe more, trusting yourself more. And I know that's hard, Taurus, especially with any kind of nervous system disruption, anything like that. It's hard to trust yourself, but everything is perfect. You are perfect. You are beautiful. You are creative. You're a joy to be around. And spirits, my guides, Taurus. They're very blunt, but they're saying, how many more messages is it going to take for you to really let it resonate? Is this going to be the final tarot message for you that lets it resonate for you, that you are capable and amazing, and just do it in your own time? You're not following anyone else's clock. Time is not even a thing. Everything's in the now. This Five of Pentacles energy, it is overshadowed, Taurus, by the Ace of Cups, King of Wands, Hierophant, Emperor, Fool. Getting chills. I'm going to read to you a passage from Rumi. I already pulled this ahead of your reading, Taurus, and you got the card number 31, which is commitment. This is your oracle message for today. Commitment to yourself. But let's see. What a beautiful picture, eh? Let's see what Rumi has to say for you. There is a way forward on your life path that needs to be seen by you right now. It will be helpful for you to have the clarity and that certainty. So you might have already caught a glimpse of it, but don't doubt your vision of yourself. So this oracle comes as a reminder for you, Taurus. Don't doubt yourself. What you're feeling deep within, your passionate love, your heart light, like I was saying, Ace of Cups, it's true. It's real. Don't listen to anyone else. They don't know. They are not the main character of your story. You're being led, I think, Taurus, into something that is taking progress in your life. So it will take progress and keep happening as it meant to, as long as you keep trusting yourself. Even if it seems like times are tough, you're being led towards a really beautiful vision of yourself, Taurus. And life operates that way. Life is interesting in a way that you need to be genuine to yourself. Taurus operates from the throat and heart chakra. And what that means is that we have to mean it. We have to mean it. Commitment to ourselves. Other people can say it has to come naturally, but no, we have to mean it. Do we really want this? Do we really want this for ourselves? Are we cherishing ourselves as a beautiful people that we are? If you can light a candle today, Taurus, I think that would be great. Just to reawaken your third eye, your chakra. And basically, I want you to just look at that flame. If you want, you can use mine. You can look at the flame and say, I call upon the sacred flame of divine love now. And say out loud, the light of my heart does not waver. It's fixed by the will of the divine and lit by the greatest flame, forever alight in the temple of one love. So be it. It is done, and so it is. I'm going to grab a little message for you when it comes to letters, Taurus. So if any of these letters resonate with you, we have D, we have N. These letters could be in your name, Taurus. I have Dawn, Donna. R, J. Got some wax on my table. Thank you so much for joining me today, Taurus. I really hope that this message helped enlighten you and acted as a reminder, to find your own way. Wayfinder Tarot, right? We are our own way. We own our own compass, and that compass is what drives us forward. And what, the direction in which we go is the direction of which we are. We are our own direction. Okay. I love you so much, Taurus. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Take care and talk to you soon. Bye bye.